To be fun. So we've got today Luis Rios and Dennis. He's driving, so thank you for joining us, but no camera with him. So we're not like, he's not actually looking at us, but joining into the conversation. So
I heard it's because he's getting a haircut and he doesn't want to show his hair yet. I think that's what it is. He doesn't want to go live because of his hair.
That's okay.
Yeah,
That's okay. He always has great.
The big reveal will come, right?
So tell me what's going on with rates. Let's give us a little education, because this is important, because as a realtor, I'm working with buyers and I kind of need to know what's up.
Well, I mean, rates are going up little by little every day. I mean, the federal government already announced they were going to raise it by a half come March 1st. So all those people that are on that teeter-totter thinking about, hey, I need to buy or I need to debt consolidate or refinance, they need to make a move now because it's going to get worse. They're predicting that by June, we're going to see rates in the 5s. So, I mean, that's, if you need to do something, don't wait. Just get it out of the way. Do it now. So what do you think, Dennis?
Yeah, it's, keeping an eye on things. It's, wow, it's crazy what's going on right now. The way we keep slamming against that 50% Fibonacci, I'm cautiously fearful that if that breaks, I mean, we've got a long way to drop before it stabilizes again. So just got my finger on the trigger.
Can you say that so that my 10-year-old can, my 12-year-old, my 11-year-old can understand?
Nope.
How old are you?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
So there's a chart that we watch every day where the bonds are moving up and down, and we have different levels that we know that if we fall below those levels, there's going to be a free for all to another level, meaning the distance between that level and the next level down is so big that the rates could get really bad really quick.
Think about a ceiling of resistance and a floor of support. We are banging on a floor of support, and if the floor gives way, there's a long drop to the bottom of the basement.
See, I knew you could explain it. That makes sense, right? All right, I got it.
And they're also saying that nearly 50% of all homes that have sold in the last 60, 90 days have gone for above asking price. So
yes,
more than 50%. So, I mean, you need to educate your buyers. I mean, you're not going to get a home when you offer asking price or list price. You need to go above, and you need to be prepared for that. Okay. That's
so
something.
I have another question. So let's say, what are rates? Because you said rates, March 1st, rates are going up, rates in the 5s by June 1st, right?
That's what they're saying. I don't know if that's correct.
That's what they're saying, but let's just pretend. So would you say they're in the 4s now?
High 3s, lower 4s.
So if it goes up like a whole point, and I have, let's say, a $400,000 property, my affordability index is 400,000. How does that, if it goes up a whole point, how does that affect my affordability? Like what I can afford?
You're all of a sudden now you're going to be 375. You're not going to have, because the payment difference is going to push you up. So your DTI is going to change. So you're going to lose probably $25,000 worth of purchasing power.
And we know like these prices, because they're going up over that means that the comps are going up every single month. So that house that might be 400,000 now that they're asking or being sold for 400,000, let's say goes up 5% next month. That's going to be what? 420,000, 10%, 440. So 440 and then 460 by June. But you can't afford that 460 house that used to be 400,000. Now you can only afford a 375 house.
Yeah, I mean, people really need to get off the fence. If they're looking, they need to figure out and do it now. Don't wait. Get locked in, get your rate locked in. And if you got to do consolidation and pull money out of your house, this is the time. Yeah. That's why we have the trade-in program. You can trade your house and use that cash to buy a new one right now. Don't wait, because it's, that 1.5% fee that we charge on a trade-in, it's a lot less than that 4 or 5% that the house is going up every month. And if we sell it for more, you're going to get the difference anyway.
Right.
So don't wait. It's time.
So there's some folks. So this is, it's not like the good news that we like to talk about all the time, but it's important news. So sometimes,
Awareness, yeah.
so I find that it's good that we get this information because then we can help our people. If we only talk about all the like rates going down, 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 which is exciting, but also rates going up is so important that we know as realtors, because then we can better serve our clients. So I'm super stoked about that. So I know we've got some new folks to our team that you guys have visited with this week, and they have officially come on board and gotten hired. So you've got Dennis.
Go ahead, Dennis.
Yeah, hi. So actually, they just the recent signups say they're not on board yet, but they've taken that first next step to realizing that, oh my God, what an opportunity! Thank you for sharing it. This guy David, he's out of Connecticut, but he's one of those lead generator guys that work with a lot of realtors and mortgage folks, and have lead programs set up for them. So. When I sat and showed him the opportunities within his immediate sphere, he was like, oh my God, what do I got to do next? And just jump on, let's get it going. So he's looking at, Florida, Georgia, California is where the meat and potatoes for him is, even though he's out of Connecticut. So we had a strategy meeting yesterday to, don't go with Connecticut. You got to follow the money. Your people are in Florida, Georgia, and California. So start with Florida. Georgia's an easy add-on from there.
That's nice. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited for him. And then I have Jennifer, who also signed up. I'm super excited with her. Her connection to a lot of realtors, and being a mom, trying to balance that whole thing, and showing her the opportunity for that additional added income, for doing what she does already was huge. So I'm super excited for both of them.
That is fantastic. That's awesome. And I love your servant's heart and how you can see opportunity for other people and you recognize it, and you're so willing to just jump through whatever hoops it takes to help them succeed and reach their goals. And I love that about you, Dennis. Thank you. And
I want to welcome aboard Linda Brotherington. I think her sponsor is Valley, if I remember, or somebody under Valley. So she's in your group, Bettina, and she's officially hired. She was officially hired this week on Tuesday. So actually, I think it was Friday. And then what we did, and we're doing for everybody that's getting new hired, is we're having a quick Zoom to meet the team, find out who your Sherpa is, find out the connections. We had Jackie on the call, we had Jill on the call, and that way she knew where to go and how to get the information so she can move forward. And she's already working on applications, and she's super excited. So it's like it made me so happy, because at the beginning we kind of didn't have this together, but now as soon as someone's onboarding, we know that the corporate is doing all these things, but we're going to take the time to help them get through the stuff smoother. So we were like, that's it. We gotta have a meeting. We gotta get together. Let's go over programs. And we did that. And I was so excited. That was a huge accomplishment this week, because that was probably our second or third one we've done, but we're getting better at it. And
that's good. That's progress. That's all we need.
Exactly. It's not, it's different. When you came on board, you already knew our team. So it was like, but there's a lot of people out there that don't know who we are. So,
yes.
So this was very key and important. So everybody that's joining our team, we are taking time out to spend some time with them, showing the systems, how we do things, how we work together. And that way they know who the marketing person they can go to get a flyer or an open house. They know, if they're in the process, who they need to talk to. It's Jill. If they, those things, who's contacting their clients for the pre-approvals, they know, so that way there's no blindsiding. And that's important, especially in this market right now. There's a compression going on rates. So people really need to look out. I had one of my agents call me, and his client went with another lender. Now the lender from California is telling him that it's going to be 2 weeks past the closing date to get the appraisal. Then he called me saying, hey, can you jump in and help? And I'm like, I'll be glad to, but realistically, I need 21 days because it's going to take me 2 weeks to get an appraisal. So, but that's the importance of using a local lender or someone who's local to your area, Texas region, that is going to be able to make those things happen. They went with a lender that was in California because that's where they're from. But now look what happened. And it was like $1,100 or $1,200 for this appraisal.
Yeah,
like,
it's crazy.
Wow. I mean, I just did a duplex that was less money than that. And we got that back in a week and a half.
Yeah.
So local, and I mean, I feel like we accomplished something. I actually got a duplex done. We're closing, and we did it in 3 weeks. And then that same investor is buying a property in Florida, and we're going to have him closed early as well because rates are going to go up in March for second homes. I mean, way up. Like there's a hit that's going to come from Fannie and Freddie that's going to happen mid-March. So if we don't have them closed before that date, it's going to cost them a half a point more.
Closed or locked?
No, closed.
Okay.
Closed, not locked. Has to be closed
So they have to be closed by March 15th for second.
for second homes. If not, it's going to get more expensive as well.
What are we looking at when we say more expensive? $20, $200, $2,000, $20,000?
Well, I mean, a half a point on a $200,000 loan is $1,000. On a $400,000 is $2,000.
So it's a
on-
half a point that they're going to add
Of the
after
loan
March
amount.
15th.
Yes. So in this case, it was a $600,000 loan. You're talking $3,000. So we're going to get it closed. We're going to have it done. So that's important, you know. And he was going to go with a lender in Florida for that home, but we've done so many deals for him over the years. He felt uncomfortable. He went with us because he's like, I'm going to know what's happening. And I was glad he did. I'm glad. Actually, the loan's in Dennis's name. Dennis, you're excited, aren't you?
I'm a ghost.
Woo! That's fantastic. Well, that's a great way to end this call. So I love that. I love that everybody is working together and getting the job done. So I appreciate that. So we'll see you. Let's work on same time, same place next week.
Awesome.